What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another My Damn Toys video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it with another top 10 countdown for you guys. I love the countdown stuff. You guys know that I love doing the countdowns. I love breaking things down, ranking things. So today, man, we are going to be doing a ranking, and it is my top 10 figures that we saw at AEW Revolution Fanfest. Now, this isn't necessarily the best figures because we don't have them in hand yet, right? We're going to rank my top 10 figures of the year once we get there. I imagine a lot of these will be on the list. If not all of them, we may get a surprise exclusive or something crazy, but this is not going to be like my top 10 in the hand. These are more of like the top 10 that I'm most excited for. So the figures that we got shown off, and then taking all of them into account and then putting them into a top 10 ranking of figures that I'm most excited for, that I'm most excited to get in my hand, pose around, use in the pick fed, use on the channel in general, put them on the shelf, all the different things, man. So we're going to break all those things down, but we do have some honorable mentions that I want to go through first. So with that being said, man, let's go ahead and run through our honorable mentions, then we'll get into the top 10 countdown, because there was so much shown off, it was very much impossible to do a top 10 without giving, you know, some of these other figures a nod. So let's go ahead and start off with honorable mentions, man. Starting out first, we do have Jade. I love Jade. I think she's gotten fantastic on TV. Like, she's gotten a lot better, and I think she's really coming into her own here. So the only thing keeping her off the list was just like her musculature. I think that her arms and shoulders could have been a little bit better, and her head sculpt could have been a little bit better. But I am super excited for the figure. I just think that it needs to be touched up a little bit, and hopefully her figures down the line will be better than this, and I'm sure they will be, but Jade was in my honorable mentions. We also have our Cody in suit from the same series. Thought that this figure looked fantastic. What kept him off the list was that he didn't come with his actual blazer jacket. It's more of like the overthrow coat, and it's a repeat head sculpt. However, it's still a good looking figure. I'm excited for the molds and the possibility of putting other guys in suit, and that is why he's a part of the honorable mention. Next up is Darby in his green pants and the half Sting gear to match our Luminaries Walmart exclusive Sting, and this figure just looks really cool. I like that we get another Darby Allin, but it's a different take on him. You could just take his top part off and put it on a regular Darby Allin attire if you wanted to, and you could put other guys in the green pants, but just giving him those green pants was a really cool, different take, so I wanted to include Darby Allin here. I love Darby Allin. I like his figures a lot. They feel amazing in hand. I'm sure this one's going to be just the same. Next up is going to be Miro. I thought he looked beautiful. The head sculpt's really great. I think the shorts need to be shorter, but the TNT gear is sick as hell. I love the head sculpts. I think this is going to be miles better than his first figure, and doing some swappages with those is going to be really fun. But Miro did come in on the honorable mentions. We also have Supreme Britt Baker. I love that she comes with like a wrestling gear and then a promo style gear. I think that's fantastic how she's going to have like her, you know, like black pants with a Britt Baker belt buckle. I think that's sick as hell. I love all the different accessories she comes with. Very fantastic figure, but it didn't quite make the top 10. And last but not least, we have the -1 Brody Lee 2-pack, which is just a beautiful tribute. Love this figure, this 2-pack. It's probably going to be one of my favorite mock figures at the end of the day. And maybe we could do a top 10 mock figures ranking at the end of the year for every year, you know, now that we have like this ever-growing mock collection there for AEW. But anyways, man, with all that being said, let's dive into my top 10 and get into the top 10 figures that I'm most excited for from AEW FanFest at Revolution. Now, coming in at number 10, this may shock some people, but I went with CM Punk. I think that I'm very excited for CM Punk's figure, but I think that at the end of the day, it is missing a lot of stuff. You know, his long tights is the regular version. It doesn't have knee pads on it, which I think made it look a bit weird. I don't think his head sculpts are perfect. I think that the Sammy Guevara kick pads are a little bit weird. I'm very excited to see what it comes out like at the very end, but at the end of the day, it's not my most exciting figure, you know, so I had to put him at number 10. Not bad for a first CM Punk figure, but I think after this one, we're really going to get into the meat and potatoes of it. I do like the chase a lot better. I just wish that it wasn't the Trunks attire. I wish that would have been the main one, and then the long tights would have been the chase. However, man, coming in at number 9, we have Hangman in his promo gear. So we have, you know, sort of the cowboy-esque shirt. You got the jeans, belt buckle. Beautiful looking head sculpt. I think this is a great figure. I love the accessory that we're getting here. Just a really beautiful looking Hangman, man. It's just one of those great figures. I love that we're actually getting promo style guys in, you know, like repeats, right? It's not always wrestling gear. We're getting some changes in gear. We're getting some promo gears. It's really reminding me of like old video games of, you know, wrestling games like that where you play Shut Your Mouth or Here Comes the Pain, where you go into story mode, you get some money, you can buy the alternate gear, and it's them in street gear. I don't know why, it's just so fun, man. That's what really makes collecting fun, and what makes the, you know, seeing the guys how they look on TV, not when they're in the ring, man, the backstage gears, the different promo gears and stuff like that. Hangman looks beautiful, and I wish Mattel would do more stuff like this. Number 8 is going to be Andrade, and number 8 Andrade here is beautiful. I love the white pants. I love the pinstripes. I want to make a whole faction in these pants, man. Hopefully Andrade's a really easy figure to get. Maybe I can track down maybe 5 or 6 of them, and not only have one mock, but also have my loose version, but I'd like to have a lot to put some guys in these pinstripe pants, man. I'd army build these guys, and then throw together a whole faction with the pinstripe pants, man. I love the pinstripe pants. I think anybody looks good in those, and not only that, but I think this could be, I don't know about completely, his NXT figure was really bomb, but this could be the best Andrade ever, but I'm really excited for the pants, so that's why he comes in so high on the list at number 8, but I still like Andrade's look in AEW, and this is another reason, man. He looks fantastic, so Andrade comes in at the number 8 spot. Number 7 is going to be White Wardlow, man. Wardlow has become one of my favorite characters on AEW television, just this slow build that we've had. I really enjoy his work on the mic. I enjoy his work in the ring. He's just one of those guys that I really support right now. I love his facial expressions. He's a big dude. Looks amazing, and in the white gear, man, this is just epitome. This looks like something MDT would have created, you know, just back in the day, just making a white fantasy gear. I know he did wear this at Blood and Guts, but it's still a beautiful looking figure in the all white with the purple accents. It's a beautiful figure, and I can't wait to get it. He is number 7, and I don't think, if I wasn't such a big fan of Wardlow, I don't know if this would come in at number 7, but his first figure was incredible. I know this one will be just the same, just about, but in a cooler gear, and it is Wardlow. Gonna knock it out of the park, man. Wardlow comes at number 7. Coming in at number 6, man, we have AEW Unmatched Series number 5, Bryan Danielson. What a beautiful looking figure. This could be the best Bryan Danielson figure ever made. I think it looks so good, man. I love that we're finally getting us a proportioned Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, man. I really think that Mattel's skinny torso they've always given him has been way too small, and I love that we're finally getting a figure that really captures his torso and his body style and stuff like that. I hope that the figure looks okay next to other figures when they're wrestling in the ring, and it's not just a AEW figure thing. I hope it looks good up next to Mattel's and stuff like that, but these head sculpts are fantastic. I love that you have the man bun up, and you have the messy look. You could go different routes. You have a great, clean, classic gear there for Bryan Danielson. It's beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. I love it. I think it's fantastic. He is number 6, and I'm super excited for it. Coming in at the number 5 spot, man, is going to be none other than Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole is one of my favorite wrestlers in the world, and this is just a beautiful epitome. Again, I am kind of worried about the body choice. It's something that maybe we can play around with and switch. Hopefully it doesn't look too awkward or too terrible, but I love Adam Cole. The head sculpt looks really good. I don't think we've ever seen a bad Adam Cole head sculpt, but this one looks really good. I wish that his gear was different. Like the black and white gear isn't my favorite. It is a rubber jacket, so we're going to have to get a custom jacket if you want to rock the jacket with this figure. That is unfortunate, but Adam Cole does look really good. I'm excited to have him in AEW figure form, and you know, how will it compare to Elite 92? I don't know if they can beat the Elite 92. We'll have to see about that as far as proportions and stuff like that, but we'll have to see. I'm still excited for the figure nonetheless. Adam Cole comes in at number 5. Coming into the number 4 spot, man, we have Supreme Cody. This figure comes with so many different bells and whistles. How do you not want this figure? How are you not excited for this figure? The only thing I'm worried about with the Supreme collection is that I literally feel like I'm going to need 3 of these, because you have to have your mock version. I want to have a full men-on card set of the Supreme line. I'd love to have, you know, a loosies of the figure, and then I'd like to have the extra legs to kit bash and make another one. So I don't know, it's just going to be a lot of money right there, man. I mean, that's $120 per figure. Like, you know, you have your mock one, that's $40 if this is $40. You have your loose one, which would be another one, and then you have your third option there, and then you have your extra bodies you could kit bash. So you're looking at a lot of stuff there, but $120, and then every figure in the Supreme line down the line there, going to add up really, really quick like, and you're going to find yourself lost as a ball in high weeds. So you got to be careful there, but the Supreme Cody looks beautiful. I love all the gears, the head sculpts, the butterfly joints. Just a beautiful freaking figure, man. What an excellent looking figure, and I'm excited for it. Could not be more excited for Supreme Cody there at number 4. Number 3 is going to be none other than the Unmatched Series 5 Suited Kenny, or the promo style Kenny. Again, man, I'm loving these backstage / promo gears here. You could kit bash these together. You realize that we're going to have a jeans mold with white shoes. You could put so many different guys in these jeans. You could put this jacket on a lot of different people and create and kit bash again to make different figures, man. That's what makes this line so fun, is like you can literally just make fix-ups and stuff, just pairing different figures together. I've seen multiple people do it on different social media sites, but this Kenny is beautiful. This is what I love to see. I love the head sculpt. You can put this head sculpt on a regular Unrivaled Kenny. You could kit bash other Kennys together, so this is going to be beautiful, man. The suited Kenny from Unmatched 5 is so beautiful. It may have that, you know, Unmatched Series 1 vibe where every time I see it, I just grab it, you know, so we'll have to see about that, but suited Kenny from Unmatched 5 looks beautiful, and I had to put him so high on the list. I'm so excited for this figure. Hopefully it turns out beautiful when it's all said and done. Now, coming in at number 2 is going to be another Kenny Omega, but it's going to be the Supreme Collection Kenny Omega. Again, man, just all these different accessories and things we're going to see. You're going to have your mock set, which is going to look insane. You're going to have your 2 interchangeable gears. Now, while I'm not a big fan of the black and white gear, I still love that we get these 2 options here. You can kit bash with old Omegas. You have like 4 different head sculpts to interchange and put on your older Omegas as well. So that makes, you know, collecting a lot of these Kennys really, really fun. Action Figure Surgery is about to be running completely wild here with all these Kenny Omega figures, but he comes in at number 2. I mean, what's not to love? It's a beautiful figure. The added articulation as well. I imagine that you could just pop this torso with the added butterfly joints onto older Kenny Omegas as well to give them those gears and added articulation. So that's just insane, man. It's going to be beautiful. But number 2 is Supreme Kenny Omega. And coming in at the number 1 spot that I'm most excited for out of all of them is going to be none other than Supreme Collection Malachi Black. This figure is just off the charts, man. You not only get his old Aleister Black tights look, you also get the biker trunk style look with the Lucy's there. You get the, you know, the hood up, the hood down. You get 5 different interchangeable head sculpts, which is insane. You have all these different tattoo details. I loved the different patterns that we were getting on the kick pads and knee pads. This figure is just one of those that screams Supreme. You know, it's one of those defining moments-esque, right? It's one of those that's the highest of the high. It's all the different quality. It is the Supreme. It's the top of the line. And this figure just embodies that, man, with all these different things that you get. It's like a action figure collector's dream. It's a freaking fever dream here in action figure form with this Supreme Malachi Black. So I had to put Malachi Black at the front. I love Malachi Black. I love Aleister Black. Always been one of my favorites. So to see him here in this AEW line, to see him up here with this sick-ass figure, man, had to put him at number 1, and there was no other way to do so. So Supreme Malachi Black comes in at number 1, and I want to run through my top 10 really quick before we get out of here, man. So 10 is CM Punk, 9 is Hangman, 8 is Andrade, 7 is White Wardlow, 6 is Bryan Danielson, 5 is Adam Cole, 4 is Supreme Cody, 3 is Suit Kenny, 2 is Supreme Kenny, and 1 is Supreme Malachi. So I would love it down below, guys, if you would please let me know yours down in the comment section below, what your top 10 favorite figures are from the reveals, or which ones you're most excited for. Also, let me know if you have any honorable mentions, and if you don't want to do 10, maybe you can do 5, or just let me know your favorite figure from the reveals. But holy crap, man, what an epic year it's going to be. I think I've gotten multiple predictions correctly so far. I said this year was going to be the year of AEW figures. So far, that seems to be correct. I said that we were probably going to get, a CM Punk Unrivaled figure. We were going to get a Jeff Hardy Unrivaled figure before the end of the year. I said we'd see a render at least. I didn't say if we would get the full thing or if we'd just see a render, but I said we'd see a Jeff Hardy AEW Unrivaled figure, so that's most likely going to come true now. So, oh man, the 2-pack Hardy Boys that we're probably going to get, I just can't even imagine, man. These figures are going to be crazy, but this year is the year of the AEW figure, and this top 10 just proves it, man. But I'm getting out of here, man. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on all of the things down in the comment section below. I'm getting out of here, man. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't cross the line like Christian. He wasn't making the list. That figure doesn't look very good.
You crossed the line. I've been beaten, broken down.